My name is Rodcast Cal, and today we're going to learn about Veterans Day. Veterans Day is always celebrated on November 11th, and I'll tell you why in just a bit. First, I need to tell you what a veteran is. A veteran is someone who has served in the military, also known as the armed forces. At Veterans Day, it's a day where we honor those who have served in the military. Did you know that the military has 5 parts, also known as branches? The Army, the Marine Corps, the Navy, the Air Force, and the Coast Guard. Together, they all serve to defend our freedom. Kind of a big deal. Respect. So if you meet a veteran, ask them what branch they served in, and then tell them they're awesome. The reason we celebrate Veterans Day on November 11th is that is the day that World War I ended in 1918 at 11 o'clock on the 11th day in the 11th month. An armistice was signed to end the war. An armistice is an agreement between 2 opposing sides that ends the war. Everyone was so glad that the war was over that the next year, in 1919, the U.S. declared November 11th as Armistice Day to celebrate the ending of the war. It was called Armistice Day every year until 1954, when President Dwight D. Eisenhower changed it from Armistice Day to Veterans Day, because he wanted to honor all service members, past and present. And that is why we celebrate Veterans Day, to honor all service members who have served our country to defend our freedom. Pretty cool. And that's your lesson on this day in kid history. Broadcast Cal out.
And so, my fellow Americans, ask not what your country can do for you, ask what you can do for your country.
I also got to know and understand the extraordinary commitment of men and women in uniform who volunteer. They volunteer to defend us at the front lines of freedom.
Peace is only maintained and won by those who have clear eyes and brave minds.
The United States of America, we are one people, all of us pledging allegiance to the Stars and Stripes.
Words cannot measure the depth of their devotion or the totality of their courage.
The army's First and foremost, I'd like to thank you for inviting me to do this program for Lewis Cass. Second of all, I'd like to thank you all for attending, for coming and watching and learning about Veterans Day. My name is Marla Berkshire, and I happen to be the occupational therapist here at Lewis Cass, so a lot of you people have probably seen me around. I spent 27 years in the military. 12 of those was in the Air Force, active duty, and reserve. I went to my first 4 years, I loaded bombs and weapons on airplanes over in England and 20 other countries. So I want to thank you all for sending me to Europe so I could be able to visit all of those countries. After I got my degree, I decided to go into the Army. When I went to the Army Reserves, I ended up going over to Iraq for a year, and I was an occupational therapist over there as well, a mental health occupational therapist. And basically our job over there is to keep people into the fight. So if people are stressed or having problems or anything like that, then they get to come to us. They'd stay for a few days, have some groups, have some therapy, and be able to go back to their units. Then I was lucky enough that I came back and I was the commander of a drill sergeant unit. And I don't know if any of you people know anything about drill sergeants, but they're the guys that come up and yell at everybody. So I was their boss from them. But they're the ones that are dedicated enough to be able to teach everybody that first comes into the military what discipline, what honor, what the customs and courtesies are, what all the different things that you have to do to be able to be in the military. One of the things about being in the military, I think that a lot of people struggle with, because they always think of going into the military as just going off to war or going off someplace else. But really and truly, being in the military is being part of a team. It's there is no I in the military. You are always watching out for your friend. You are always taking care of your friend. Your friend is always taking care of you. So you kind of leave yourself behind and become part of the military when you go in there. And that's what a veteran really is. It is a person who has served a greater good. It is a person who has decided that they will leave their home to be able to be a member of something bigger than them. So the other part to that is that I really would like people to know is veterans don't go off to do all of this, be in the war, fight, and things like that, although that is part of their job. But they go off to protect our country. They go off to protect our flag. They go off to protect you. They don't fight for what's in front of them, and instead they fight for what they love behind them, which is our country, which is you. Every one of you are loved by every veteran that has ever served in any type of military. So what I would like you to do is think really hard about next time you see a guy that has Vietnam War or some kind of military hat, or a woman, go up, shake their hand and say thank you for their service. They may not know what to say. They may not even acknowledge it because they don't know what to say, but they will appreciate that you came up and said thank you for your service. So on that note, once again, I'd like to thank you guys for inviting me to this and being able to talk a little bit about what a veteran is and my time in the military. Thank you very much.
What do you say to show you care? Dear veterans, I don't know all of you. I wish that I did. I wish I knew all your names. I wish I could see all your faces. Shake your hands. There must be days you wonder why you served, question if you made a difference in this world. Sometimes you don't know. But I promise you have made a difference. I go to bed at night and feel safe. I wake up and forget about all the danger in the world. I don't know what it has cost you, but I owe you more than just my thanks. You have missed birthdays, anniversaries, special moments. I don't take that for granted. My dad told me about PTSD. It is real. I'm just one person. But today, I speak for all Americans. I hope you know. You make the world a better place. And I hope you know I am grateful. Tonight, before I go to bed, I'm going to pray for you, for your family, for your safety, for you to know God's peace. I don't know all of you. I wish that I did. Thank you for your service and all you give to me. I will remember.